Welcome back to another class of 10th Standard Information and Communication Technology. We got familiar with Inkscape image editing software, its canvas, tools, and color palette in the last class. There was a work related to the tools. Have you all completed it? All of you take your notebooks. Let us check the answers. It was to complete the table. The first tool was an arrow mark. What is the use of it? To select and transform objects. The second one we will get from that picture of the tool itself. What is it for? Yes, to draw rectangle. The third one is circle tool. It was given there. And the fourth one, we can see letter A and a cursor mark there. So what is its use? Yes, to create text. A special congratulations to all the friends who wrote the answers. Now we are going to study how to draw pictures in Inkscape. I mentioned in the end of last class that we have to create a banner. Didn't you see it? What are the things included in the banner? Yes, there is a logo. Then texts are added. There is a background image. So the banner is created by joining these all together. We are not drawing these all together in Inkscape. Joining these all after drawing them separately in different areas of canvas. As this is an advertisement banner of coffee shop, there is a cup and saucer and there is a logo that includes it. Let us see how to prepare the logo first. Before that, what are the things that included in logo? Image of a cup and saucer. There included text below it. Then above the cup and saucer we can see the letters written in arc shape. So these are the things we have to do now. Then let us start. We explained how to open Inkscape in the last class. Let us open it in the order Applications, Graphics, Inkscape Vector Graphics Editor. This is Inkscape window. We have to draw cup and saucer here. As this is a big banner, we don't want the page border now. We can add it after finishing our drawings. We explained in the last class how to remove the border. Yes, it is File, Document Properties. Then remove the tick mark in the Show Page Border. Now the border is disappeared. First we are going to draw a circle. For that we have to select Create Circle tool from Toolbox. After clicking on Create Circle tool, by clicking and dragging horizontally, we can draw an oval like this. Now it has a flat color. We have to give it a gradient color. Then we can get a 3D appearance for that by the mixture of two colors. We can click Fill and Stroke option from the Object menu. Now the Fill and Stroke window is visible here. We can see two gradient options in the Fill tab here. That is linear gradient and radial gradient. we intend to give here is radial gradient. Then let us click on radial gradient. What change did we observe when we clicked on it? Nodes are appeared there. A rectangle shaped node in center and circle shaped nodes in outline. For mixing two colors, let us give white color in center and brown color in outline by clicking on the nodes. Look, haven't we got a 3D appearance there now? Let us rotate the nodes by clicking on it like this to make more beautiful. So we gave gradient color to the oval. Now let us bring another oval inside it. That is, we have to take a copy of it. First we have to select the oval by selection tool for that. After that, click on duplicate option in edit menu. Did the duplicate come there? Haven't you a doubt? Let us move the picture. Haven't you see the duplicate now? The second picture is above the first one. Now let us resize, that is reduce this in a desirable way to come the second oval inside the first one. When we move the picture by clicking on arrows in this side, that side only be reduced. We have to reduce it totally from all sides. For that, by pressing Shift and Control key together, let us move the arrows by clicking on any one of arrows. Did you see? Now that oval is reduced. We have to give radial gradient for this also. Is the node came there when we click on radial gradient? No. If the nodes are not appeared there, we mentioned that there is gradient hidden in another place. Did you remember where it is? Yes. When we click in the arrow of the toolbox, we can see the gradient. Is it okay now? Did the nodes come there? Here we have to give the colors in the opposite order we gave the color in first oval. That is dark color inside and light color outside. Then by adjusting the nodes, let us make it beautiful. Now it is okay. Now let us create another oval inside it. What is the way for it? Yes, click in selection tool, select the first oval, then create a duplicate in the same way did to get the second oval by clicking on duplicate option of edit menu. We can press Ctrl D as shortcut for making the copy of objects in Inkscape. After that, let us reduce the third oval into the middle of second one by press Shift and Control key together and moving any arrow like this. Then adjust the nodes as we decide to get the 3D appearance. Now repeat the action for second oval. That is, after taking the duplicate of second oval, reduce the fourth one into the middle of the third and adjust the nodes to get a 3D appearance. Now we have to create a base for the saucer. For that, we have to take the duplicate of third oval. Shortcut key Ctrl D. Now we can see the oval came above all the other objects. Move the new oval a little bit downwards. We have to send it to the bottom of all other ovals. For that, by clicking lower to bottom option in object menu, after selecting that oval, we can arrange it properly. We can see lower also there, but here we have to send the object below all others, so we can use lower to bottom. Now by using arrow keys of keyboard, let us adjust the position properly. Now the saucer is completed, but when we select, each object will be selected separately. We have to make the objects together. We can use two methods for this. Let us click the inner one first, then click each object one by one by pressing Shift key. Otherwise, we can click and drag outside these objects in the way to include all with mouse using selection tool. Now all the objects are selected. We have to make these together. What is the option for it? Yes, by clicking group option in object menu, we can do it. Now let us move and resize the saucer easily as we desired. Now we completed the preparation of saucer. Let us keep it here in a side. Now we have to prepare a teacup. For this also we select circle tool, but we have to draw the oval vertically. Why do we draw the oval like this? Yes, we have to make a portion of this as a cup. Let us give gradient color here by selecting it and using radial gradient technique of fill from fill and stroke. What do we do to see the nodes? Yes, select the gradient tool from toolbox. Now the nodes appeared there. Let us select light color inside and dark color outside, like this. Then by adjusting the nodes as we desired, we can give it also a 3D effect. Now we have to remove the top portion of this oval to get the shape of a cup. For that we have to draw a circle like this. We can give any color to this circle. After that, let us select both the objects together. Then select difference option from path menu. This will remove the area that is common to both objects, and the oval will get the shape of a cup like this. Now we have to create edge of cup on top. Again we select circle tool. Let us draw one more oval horizontally above this, like this. Let us arrange it in proper position by selecting it. Now we can give a dark color for it. Then let us take the duplicate of this oval by pressing Ctrl D, or we can use duplicate option from edit menu also. After changing the color of duplicate into a light color, reduce it a little from both sides and bottom part. Haven't we got the shape of a cup now? Next, to fill the tea in cup, let us take a duplicate of the last oval. Then give the color of tea for the duplicate and reduce it a little bit from the top and both sides to get it as tea is filled in the teacup. Isn't it filled with tea? Let us group this all. What have to do for this? Select all the objects by selection tool. and click Group option in Object menu. There is the tool for grouping in toolbar, and shortcut is also, that is Ctrl G. Now teacup is ready, but there we need a handle for the cup. For that also let us use circle tool. Let us draw a circle like this to get this side the shape of a handle. Let us give a required color for it. Then let us take a duplicate and give it another color. Now we can reduce it by pressing Shift and Control keys together using arrow. Then select both the ovals and click Difference from Path menu. Now there comes a ring shape, but we don't want this fully. So to cut the required part, again draw a circle above this. Let us adjust the circle to get the shape of handle for this part of ring. Let us repeat the action difference from path menu by selecting them both together. Now we get the shape of handle. We can bring it into cup and adjust its size to get the shape of cup perfect. Now we put the handle above the cup. Let us try to send it into bottom of cup. What we have to do for this? Yes, let us click lower to bottom option in object menu by selecting that object. Let us use lower option instead of lower to bottom here because there is only two objects. Now this object of handle is below the cup. If we have to rotate the handle a little bit, we can click again with selection tool. Then there will come the option to rotate. By clicking the corners, we can just rotate like this to adjust Now let us group the teacup and bring it into the saucer. We can adjust its size as we desired according to our saucer. Now let us group this all together. The picture of the cup with hot tea will be more natural if we show the steam rising from the cup. For that, we can use calligraphic brush tool. Let us select the tool, give the color of tea as fill color and draw a line like this above the teacup. Then let us take two duplicates of this line. Using arrow keys, let us move the duplicates. Now let us reduce the clarity of these lines. We can use blur technique for this. So select these three lines together, then increase the value of blur in fill and stroke window. Yes, haven't we got the effect like a steam from hot tea? Now let us group the steam with cup and saucer. We can see ungroup option also near group or in object menu. If we have to make any changes to the object after grouping, we have to ungroup that object before making any changes. Then group the object again. So we can move the object anywhere like this after grouping. Now let us save this image. For that, let us click Save option in File menu. Let us give suitable name for this drawing, that is logo. After selecting our folder Students Work Done, we can create our own folder inside Students Work Done like this. You are familiar with creation of folders. Now we can give here logo. We can press enter or click save. Now our project is saved. So what are the things we have done so far today? Opened Inkscape as Applications, Graphics, Inkscape. Drew saucer and cup by using circle tool, gradient tool, duplicate, lower to bottom, difference and group options suitably. Drew the steam of tea using calligraphic brush tool and blur technique. Now I am giving two simple questions to you related to this. There is options also to these questions. You have to find the correct answer. First question, what is the option used to give the gradient color to objects? Option A, object pattern. B, text, text and font. C, object, fill and stroke. D, text and flow. Second question, what is the option to combine objects? A, object group. B, edit clone. C, object fill and stroke. D, edit copy. So we created a part of logo. Let us see in the next class with its remaining part. Thank you all and have a nice day.